It's time for Ryan's Roses.
Okay.
Oh, this is a public service.
Yeah, it is.
So what we want to do is try to get to the bottom of an issue in a relationship if you have one. And this comes to us from Cyprus.
Okay.
This is Ryan and Ellen. I noticed that my husband and my best friend had been in touch a lot lately. I noticed texts from her popping up on his phone, but since my birthday was coming up, I assumed they were planning a surprise. Then a few weeks ago, I came home early from work, and she was at my house.
Uh-oh.
She acted like she had just stopped by to see me and just got there. It was suspicious, and they seemed guilty. But again, I assumed they were planning my birthday.
Okay.
Well, my birthday came and went last Friday, and he took me to dinner. That's it. No surprise. Nothing.
Really?
So what was this woman doing at my place?
That is all bad, I hate to say.
Annabelle, thank you for coming on with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a likely scenario that they would be planning something for your birthday. That didn't happen. So now we need to figure out why they were spending time together without you around and him not telling you about it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Is he affectionate toward you as he always has been, or has there been a shift?
Not really. Even on my birthday dinner, it just kind of felt like he was going through the motions and just kind of there because he had to be. And, at the time I'm thinking like, oh, he's like preoccupied because he's thinking about this surprise party he has for me afterwards. But no, obviously not, And so, no, he's just been distant and I don't know. I don't know.
Did you go back and look at the text after there was no party?
No, I haven't.
I would
gone into his phone. He's kind of been keeping his phone a little bit more away from me.
Yeah,
and
I would crack that.
You need that phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just haven't taken that step. I guess I've also just been scared because it's like part of me doesn't want to know like that could actually be a reality. Like it's just my mind is just so being blown right now that no party happened that I'm freaking out.
Let's forget about him for a minute and talk about your best friend. Has she been treating you differently? Has she been trying to be around you more, or like?
No, she's been especially busy lately. We've known each other since we were kids, so I would never think anything of it. Sometimes just with those old best friends, it's like, yeah, sometimes you see each other more often than other times, and she's been a little extra crazy at work, so I hadn't really thought anything of it, but she's obviously having plenty of time to text my husband.
Is she married?
She's not, no.
I don't like it. Okay, well, do you think your you are a good judge of character, I'm guessing. Do you think your best friend could do this behind your back?
She's always been like an extra flirty personality.
Yeah.
But, never would I have thought that she'd betray me to that level. Yeah, she likes to, maybe I've seen her like flirt with someone's boyfriend a little more than I thought was appropriate once or twice. But I never saw her cross any boundaries like that.
Okay. Annabelle.
Yes.
I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on Kiss FM.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call.
Okay. Patty's going to offer him some roses, all right? We're going to find out basically, who's on his mind, like who he sends them to, and then what he writes on the card, okay?
All right, okay.
And what is your best friend's name?
Cara.
Cara.
Yeah.
Okay, good luck. Here we go.
Thanks.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to John?
Yeah, this is John.
Hi, John. Good morning. My name is Patty, and I'm calling from Flowers with Love. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
I'm actually calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses this morning. I'm calling 5 customers today, and you have the chance to send these roses to anybody you want today at no charge, including delivery. I make sure they get delivered by 6 p.m., the latest, or if you choose another date, we can also arrange that.
Wait, what?
There's no credit card information that I'm asking from you or a billing address, just the name of the person you want to send them to, the address, and obviously a nice little note will be included in the package.
But I didn't order flowers.
No, I know you did not order flowers. I'm calling you to ask if you are interested in ordering flowers from me this morning at no charge to you. I'm promoting my delivery service. Therefore, that is why I'm calling you this morning. And I'm also hoping you can promote me and refer me to your friends and family.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right, sure, why not?
Okay, what do you want to put on the note? I'm sorry, let's start with the name of the person you're going to send the flowers to.
Cara?
Cara? Okay, and what do you want to put on the note?
Just write, this is insane.
This is insane. John, Annabelle is on the line. John, your wife is on the line.
Why are you sending flowers to her?
Wait, what is going on right now?
That's the question we have for you, John. Why are you sending Cara flowers saying this is insane?
Who is this?
It's Ryan
This is your
Seacrest.
wife. This is your wife on the other phone.
Annabelle.
That's your wife. So why are you sending Cara flowers saying this is insane? What's so insane?
What's insane is that I'm on the radio right now.
No, stop avoiding the question. What have you guys been doing?
I don't really think this is the platform to be having this conversation. I mean, I think we should probably, do this offline.
Why didn't you? Why weren't you honest? I mean, there is no platform because you haven't chosen one.
John, are you cheating on your wife with Cara?
Yes.
Are you serious right now?
How long has this been going on, John?
Wow. I mean, really, you want to have this conversation now?
What's going on, John? Why are you messing around with this Cara?
Because I don't. I wish I wasn't. I wish I didn't feel the way I do, but it happened, and I'm falling in love.
Oh my God.
With Cara.
Yes.
And you've just been doing this behind my back for how long? How long?
A couple months.
Longer than that.
Why haven't you come to me?
It's because you are close to her, and
Yes.
Close. It's her best friend.
Best friend.
How could you do that? How could you? I mean, dude, how could you do that to your wife? Not only are you cheating, but with her best friend, and her best friend is doing this behind your back, Annabelle?
It's not. It doesn't even. I'm like having a hard time fathoming that this is some like movie of the week. This isn't real life. Real people don't do this to real people.
Yeah, and John, this has been going on for several months. You're falling in love. Were you ever going to tell your wife, or are you just going to live this double life?
no, we've been wanting to tell her for a long time, and it's the most. Trust me, it's driving me insane.
Oh, I feel terrible for you.
Yeah, I feel horrible.
Everyone feel bad for John?
No.
Not for me. I don't want to hurt you.
No, John, you should have thought about that before you did. You know what? With her best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. I mean, now now Annabelle loses her husband and a best friend through this. John, bad judgment, cowardly, and just stupid.
Yeah.
Goodbye, John.
Thank you, Ryan.
Annabelle,
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry because it's bad enough to find out. By the way, it's just bad enough to find out he's cheating. Then he tells you he's in love with her.
Right.
Yeah. No,
What is the conversation you have with your best friend Cara? Like, what is she doing?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I don't know either of them at the moment. Like, I'm so lost.
You need to get both of them in front of you.
I don't know if I'd want to see both of them.
I don't. I want to.
I'd almost not want. I'd almost not want to see John or Cara.
I mean, that level of betrayal from both sides, two people that are closest to me in my life. I don't even know what to make of that.
I'm going to put you on hold for 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Okay, just hang on.
Wow. Another one.
I can't even imagine that. And then the guy, so he's cheating, admits to it, with her best friend.
Yeah. Falling in love.
And then says he's in love.
Yeah.
It could not be worse.
Right.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. If you boil it down, it's a public service. And we got this email from Jackie in Riverside. And she says, Dear Ryan, my husband and I work together at the same company, but in different departments. I was told by a coworker that my husband was called into his manager's office because there were rumors he was fooling around with one of his other coworkers. I asked my husband. He said the meeting was not about that at all. I asked his manager. He told me he was in no position to disclose any information regarding the meeting, which is strange.
Yeah, because it's his wife.
Right. And if the meeting's about business and you're in the same company, you could at least give the category of the topic of the meeting.
Yeah.
So, and she says everybody at work now is gossiping about this. Jackie joins us now. Oh. Jackie, it is strange that this rumor would happen. Then you would go to the manager, and the manager wouldn't at least give you some peace of mind.
Yeah, exactly. But he wouldn't do that because he said that he couldn't disclose any information to, anyone regarding the situation. But, there's just a lot of gossip going on, and I'm feeling very uncomfortable, and I just feel like I want to know what's going on.
So you guys work at the company in different departments. Do you see each other throughout the course of the day?
No, I work in the office. He works in the warehouse, so we don't see each other. And we've been there for 6 years. Yeah, same company, like upstairs, downstairs. So I don't see him.
And do you happen to know this other person that's being rumored to have an affair with your husband?
I know she's in the department. I don't know her, but I know
in his department.
In his department, yes. She's in his department. But I've seen her, but I don't know her.
I can't figure out. So I'm just putting myself in the manager's situation here. So if I'm the manager, and does the manager know that there are rumors about, did you tell the manager there are rumors that there's an affair or something?
No, what happened was I was told by another coworker that my husband was called into the manager's office because there were rumors going around that he was having an affair. So then after that, I went to Ruben, the manager, and I asked him, was it true? And he told me that he was in no position to disclose any information to me regarding the meeting.
So you did mention the affair rumor, which is leading me to wonder why Ruben makes it worse.
Right.
By not giving you some peace of mind. He doesn't have to tell you what the meeting was about, but he can tell you it wasn't about that.
Yeah.
Well, that would have helped, right? But he didn't do that. So now
that's my problem.
I'm highly suspicious.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like he doesn't want to get involved. Take a breath.
Jackie, I'm going to have Sisney offer him some roses, okay? And
okay.
What we're going to do is, you'll be able to hear everything. What we want to do is we're going to find out who he sends them to and what he writes on the card. You don't know the name of the person, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here. But we want to definitely find out as much as we can, okay?
Wait, I do know the name of the person.
Oh, you do?
Office. Yes, I do. Her name is Erica.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting to know. So we'll note that. And I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call my husband on Kiss FM.
Okay, all right. Here we go. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Carlos?
Yes?
Hi, Carlos. My name is Marcy. I'm calling from the Blooming Florist. We're a new flower shop here in Riverside. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good.
Hi. Well, the reason why I'm calling is because you've been selected to receive a free dozen roses today. You can send them to anybody that you'd like. We don't need any billing information from you. We're just trying to promote our new business here in Riverside. Is that something you'd be interested in?
No, not really.
Well, they're absolutely free, honestly. You just have to, send them to somebody. Maybe, if you like them, refer us to your friends and family. We don't need any billing information from you.
I don't know. I mean, what's the catch? I mean, it sounds too good to be true.
No, there's no catch. We're just pulling people at random every day, and you've been selected today. And all that we ask is if you guys like the flowers, you can refer us to friends and family, maybe for Mother's Day.
I can send it to whoever I want?
Yes, I just need the name, and then we can write a quick note, and we can get those out this afternoon. So who would you like to send them to?
Okay, I would like to send it to Erica.
To Erica. Okay, and what would you like to write on the note?
I would like to say, you never know.
You never know.
Carlos, it's Ryan Seacrest. I want you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio here on Kiss FM. That's Sissany. Your wife Jackie is on the line. What are you sending flowers to Erica for?
What are you sending flowers to Erica for? What is going on? Are you fooling around?
No, I'm not fooling around, babe.
Why are you lying to me? Why would you be sending Erica flowers? Why?
Jackie, I'm not sending her flowers because I'm fooling around.
You are a liar.
Because of what's going on?
Anything you're saying. Why would you send another woman flowers? I'm your wife.
Why do you say you never know on the card, Carlos?
Because of everything that's going on at work.
What's going on?
Fine, he's fine.
Wait. Easy.
Hey, I'm not
Easy.
Jackie, why do you always gotta make a show? Just relax.
Carlos, what's going on at work? Are you cheating on your wife with this woman at work?
No, I am not cheating.
Okay.
I
just got to tell you, everybody's talking about you going into the office, being called in by the manager for inappropriate behavior. Was that what the meeting was about?
No, technically that's not what the meeting was about.
Technically? What do you mean technically? It either was or it wasn't.
It wasn't, okay? He just wanted to call me in and he wanted to talk to me about
Why are you
the other
stuttering? You're
employees.
stuttering. You're stuttering.
I'm
You're
not
starting to
stuttering,
lying.
okay? I'm just like, I'm caught off guard
Ryan,
here.
he's just lying.
Okay, but hold on. Jackie, let him speak for a second. Carlos, why did he call you in to talk about what?
He wanted to talk about some of the other employees because they weren't doing their job, because I'm the floor manager. And I overlook,
So it had nothing to do with inappropriate behavior.
I mean, he did mention it, but of
Oh,
course,
he did mention it. Yeah.
It wasn't, the whole meeting wasn't about that, though. He just wanted to make sure that the rumors weren't true.
Well, I got to tell you, bro, listen, I want nothing more than for them to be untrue, but you just sent flowers to another woman, the woman that's being rumored to be having an affair with you at the office, and you sent the card that says, you never know. I mean, that's bad.
Yeah, you're right. It does look bad.
It looks really bad.
You're right. I should have wrote something else, or I should have just sent flowers to my wife.
Or you should not be cheating on your wife.
I'm not.
Yeah, how about that
wife?
one? Yeah, exactly. How about that one?
All right. Guys, we're going to let you go sort it out. Carlos, I think you need to get in front of your wife as soon as possible, okay? You guys work with the same company. Figure out how to get in the same room as soon as you can, okay? Jackie, good luck.
Thanks, Ryan.
All right.
Bye, guys. So, well, I wanted to like the guy. So, for some reason, I wanted to like him.
You always want to like the guys.
Well, you can't fault me for that. It's time for Ryan's Roses. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Patty, stand by. Here we go. Dear Ryan and Sissany, my wife was taking a shower as we were getting ready to go out. Her phone buzzed, and I assumed it was our friend that we had plans with, so I looked at the screen. It was actually a text from some guy named Rob that said, I need to be with you again. I don't know what else to do because I don't want to lose her. Well, that's interesting because he's not saying I want to get out. If this is true, he's saying I don't want to lose her.
Mm-hmm.
So he's between a rock and a hard place. His name is Alan. Alan, thanks for coming on. Good morning, man.
Hey, I appreciate you guys having me on. Thank you.
Bro, of course. We were actually spitballing earlier this morning about what this could mean. And I think Tanya suggested that it could have been an autocorrect.
Yeah.
Maybe it's an autocorrect. Maybe, I think Patty suggested, maybe this is that an ex of hers that maybe she wasn't in communication with that just randomly reached out?
Okay.
These are just possibilities.
Have you addressed it with her, or you just saw it, put it down, and just now you've been festering with it?
I have not addressed it with her. I'm scared to. I can't wrap my brain around it. We've been married 8 years. We have 3 beautiful young children, and this is just beyond my comprehension. So I don't think it's a mistake. She's been cold and weird lately. When your gut tells you something, you trust it, and I've had a feeling in my gut. And so that's why I'm just following through with this, because I've got to get it off my chest, good or bad, and figure out what's going on.
And you want to be with her?
I do. Oh, I don't want to lose her. No, not at all. I mean, I love her. She's the love of my life. We were together before we got married. We've been together for a long time, and I don't want to be with anyone else. And I always got the impression that she didn't want to be with anyone else. And just lately, I guess it's probably been maybe 6 weeks, 2 months. You see, things have been off. Just the spark in the bedroom isn't there. Just cold. Making excuses. It's the kids. It's work. It's this. It's that. But it just seems like it's something else. So
okay. All right, let me put you on hold and let us try and get to the bottom of it. I'm going to think good thoughts so we can figure this out, okay?
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, buddy, hang on 1 second. We're about to make this Rose's call. If you just got here, we haven't made the call yet, but we're going to now. Alan in Cerritos, he saw a text come in on his wife's phone from a guy named Rob that said, "I need to be with you again." And he's panicked. I mean, he doesn't know what it's about, doesn't want to lose her, doesn't know what to do. So let me ask. So Alan, do you want us to offer her flowers or do you have something else in mind?
No, I think flowers would be great. If you could call her and then say, that she has flowers, sent to her, and then just say that the guy's name that sent the text was Rob.
Okay.
And Rob, in the text and that's the only thing that I can gather was that I need to be with you again in the text. And that's where, I think once she knows the name Rob, I don't know of any Robs in her life. That'll pretty much figure out, what's going on.
Patty, you got that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Alan, I need you to say, "Ryan, you have my permission to call," and then her name on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right. Hang on 1 sec. Here we go. Be very quiet until we all come in. All right. Good luck.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Karen?
Yeah, this is she.
Hi, Karen. It's Patty calling from Lulu's Flowers here in Cerritos. How are you?
I'm good. How can I help you?
I'm calling because I have some flowers that are scheduled to be delivered to you today, and I just need to confirm your address. They are being sent to you by Rob. Yes, Rob.
Rob?
Yeah, Rob. R-O-B.
No. Who is this really? From Rob?
We're calling from Lulu's Flowers.
No, who told you to call?
My boss,
really?
My boss told me to call you to confirm the address, just to make sure that we have the address, the correct address.
Yeah, no, that can't be right.
I'm sorry. What do you mean? No, we have a
right,
beautiful we have a beautiful dozen roses that are going to be delivered to you. I just want to make sure that we have the right address.
What's the number from this Rob guy that called you? I'd love to know that.
Oh, I can't. I don't even have that information here in front of me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I'm sorry.
No, these are real flowers, and they're from Lulu's Flowers here in Cerritos.
Karen, I need you to know that your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and we have your husband, Alan, on the phone. And
of course you do.
So why are you so passionately not accepting this offer from Rob?
Because Rob is a fake name for a guy. So there is no Rob.
So it's a fake name?
Karen, who is Rob? Who is the guy then? Who is the guy?
It's nobody. It's no one anymore. I ended it with him.
When? The text said the other night when we were going out with friends and your phone buzzed, it was from a Rob, and it said, "I need to be with you again." Okay, and that's not somebody that's nothing. So I need to know what that is.
No, it doesn't matter. I told you I ended it with him. It's gone. It's in the past.
Wait, ended it before you got married or after?
It was after. What?
Oh.
Are you serious? Are you kidding me right now?
We're seriously, we're on a phone call on a radio station right now? Is that what we're doing?
Karen, who cares how it happens? It's the fact that you had something going on, and this guy, something must be good enough for this guy to want to still be with you, and he's sending you text messages, and you have not spoken to me about it. You haven't said anything about it. You've been weird, you've been cold.
Matter. I have ended it.
Okay. Well, ended what? What was it? I want to know what it is. You know what? Don't don't even bother me because I am so embarrassed right now that I want to have nothing else to do with you, okay?
You call the radio station and you put all this on blast. You know what? You embarrassed yourself.
Karen, hello?
They both hung up.
Alan?
Whoa.
That was really bad.
So she did admit that she had something going on after they got married.
Yeah.
And then ended it and acted like that it should be fine.
Yeah. And she was saying she knew it was fake because Rob is an alias that she has him under in her phone.
Oh, in her contacts.
Mm-hmm. Which is a weird alias.
Why?
Why? Because I would pick like Susie or something.
Oh.
So it wouldn't.
Oh, you'd pick you wouldn't pick a guy.
Correct.
Interesting. The fact that you would consider all of that, even more interesting. Hang on. My tummy turned a little bit during that Ryan's Roses. I didn't think... Karen, right? All right, so it was Alan who reached out to us, and Alan said that his wife, he noticed that his wife got a text from a guy named Rob. So Patty then called and said, we have a delivery from a Rob. Want to make sure that you're there to accept. And she called it out. She said, there is no Rob. Who's put you up to this? Mm-hmm. And we eventually said, hey, your husband is on the phone. What's going on? She admitted that she was seeing him, but ended it, but cut it off. But after they got married. And here's part of the call.
You know what? Don't even bother me because I am so embarrassed right now that I want to have nothing else to do with you, okay?
You call the radio station and you put all this on blast. You know what? You embarrassed yourself.
She doesn't seem very sad about it.
Doesn't seem like that's her partner and she's in love and compassionate, right? I mean, it sounds to me like she's not mad at the fact that he's caught her doing this.
Mm-mm.
Like, that's what I didn't get. Like, first of all, she was doing it into the marriage. Second of all, she's saying, I stopped. But third of all, she doesn't seem to care about him.
Yeah. Or never once did she say, I'm sorry, or like felt any sort of remorse.
I thought there was a bit of arrogance.
Yeah.
Let me grab Tiffany. Good morning, Tiffany. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. You think she's lying?
Totally. I think she's 100% still seeing this dude, whatever his name isn't Rob, whatever. She said she ended it after the wedding.
That's what she said.
Saying that? Yeah, but that's not. She's saving face because she was on the radio. She didn't end it. It's so clear that she's still seeing this guy. And when her husband was like, "Don't even bother, you embarrassed me," she just hung up. Like she obviously doesn't care because she's already has someone.
That's what's happening here. She doesn't care.
Yeah.
I mean, you could hear it in the tone of her voice. If you are remorseful, regretful, sorry, apologetic, whatever, you hear it in a tone. There was no tone in that in her voice at all. So
yeah, she didn't even sound like she was crying or sad or anything. It sounded like nothing.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. Thanks for calling, Patty.
I think she tried to end it. That's why this guy, Rob, texted her with, I need to be with you again. And she fell back into Rob's arms because of her animal instinct.
She needs to control her animal instincts.
Yeah,
then.
she's married.
Like, you're not supposed to have animal instincts outside of your marriage. Not supposed to.
I mean, you're not supposed to, but some women do.
Okay.
I mean, we're not supposed to do a lot of things, but we still do them.
No, I just think you are making a point about animal instinct.
Yes, because I am sure Rob makes her feel a way that her husband's not
doesn't.
making her feel.
That is clear to me. I mean, that I understand.
I think when women cheat, they're gone. They don't love you anymore. They're already mentally, they moved out.
Whereas with guys, you think they can dip in and dip out?
Yes.
They've got 3 kids, too.
Yeah, 3 kids.
All right, let me grab Ashton. Ashton, hi.
Good morning.
So we heard the animal instinct point. We heard from the other caller. What do you think?
Yeah, I think Karen was being super defensive, like when she wouldn't reveal what this relationship was and what she was doing with Rob. So I think she definitely had something to hide, and she clearly doesn't care about her husband if she kept up this relationship.
with Rob, like after they were already married. It's just such a bad situation to be in. So I think their relationship is doomed. They just shouldn't stay together. It seems like very dysfunctional with all those secrets going on.
You still want to go. I mean, even if they were still talking, you want to like break it down, peel the layers away, and if you're them, if you're willing to, find out what got you to this point. Like something got them to this place. It's made her seem like she was seeing this other guy while they were engaged, then into the marriage. It wasn't like it happened late into the marriage, Patty, to your animal instincts. It's not like, I feel like she was seeing this other guy and she got married and then she broke it off.
But we don't know if that's true.
Well, it did sound that way.
That's what it sounded like, but we don't know. I mean, if he's texting her right now.
Me, this whole situation, there has to have been some problems between the two, for her to go out and find this other guy and have him on the side. So I'd love to know more about, what happened before it all happened.
Well, if we hear back, maybe we'll get a revisit from them one day. But all right, thank you, Ashton. You have a great day.
You too.
Bye. So they both hung up. What stood out most to us, that was earlier this morning. What stood out most to us was the fact that she clearly was, messing around with this guy into their marriage, and she did not have any, it didn't seem apologetic.
Not at all.
Right? So she wants to be caught. She doesn't want to be with Alan. And he really wanted to save this. Okay. I realized that this show physically exhausts me.
Tell me about it.
You guys get done, you feel like, I drive home, I'm like, Mike, I physically feel it.
Yeah.
It's time for Ryan's Roses as a public service. Dear Ryan and Sisney, it starts with, I think my husband's cheating on me. A few days ago, he left the house with a white shirt on, came home wearing a blue one. Now, my first thought is the gym.
That's what I was going to say. It wasn't gym clothes.
Because I definitely don't like to move around and sweat. I feel like I catch a cold. I called him out, and he kept saying he left with the blue shirt, but I know he was wearing a white shirt. And then last night, I smelled a woman's perfume on his shirt. He said it wasn't perfume, but hand soap at work. He's hiding something from me. Interesting. Let me see here. Cynthia, the gym is what I'm thinking.
But why come back in a different dress shirt? Just put the same clothes you wore to work back on.
Cynthia, how are you?
I'm doing good, Ryan. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Is there any chance he went to work out and then put on a different shirt to come back because he was sweaty?
No, that's not something he normally does. He doesn't go to the gym. I know in my mind he was wearing the white shirt.
Okay,
you know in your mind, but you're not 100% sure.
Yeah,
I think women know this stuff. We guys, sometimes you'll get a haircut and we'll think we see something on a Monday.
Yeah, you notice like a week later.
And then we say something eventually. Other times you tell us things and we hear you, but we don't respond for 12 minutes.
That's true as well.
And the perfume. You sure it was perfume, not cologne? Sometimes I spray that Axe body stuff at the gym.
No, it was perfume. I know I know it was perfume. As much as he tells me it's soap from work and that he spilled something and he had to clean it out, it's perfume. I'm a woman. I'm his wife, and I need your guys' help because I feel like he's really hiding something from me, and I love him, and it's been 8 years, and I just need your guys' help.
Cynthia, and let me get some timeline. What time of day did he leave?
We both normally leave around 7:30 in the morning to get to work on time.
Time of day he returned?
Roughly about maybe 6:45.
And his normal arrival at home time in the evening is what?
6:45.
It's always the same.
Depending on traffic, yeah.
Has he been acting weird besides this incident?
No, this is just always what he says. It's just little instincts where I know I saw something and it's just, no, honey, it's this. And I have a short-term memory, so I go with what my husband told me. I've been with him. We have adorable children.
How many kids do you have?
We have 2 kids.
Okay. Hang on, Cynthia, 1 second. We're going to get into the call, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang tight. We'll come back for Ryan's Roses quickly here. About to call Cynthia's husband, married 8 years. They've got kids. He left in a white shirt, came back in a blue shirt. He left in the morning, came back at night after work, and then he smelled like perfume. And she is convinced that he's cheating on her. I mean, she really feels strongly. We try to poke some holes in it and can't figure out why he might have changed shirts. I thought maybe there was a gym involved in the middle of the day. But he smells like perfume, she says. He says it's soap from the office. So, Cynthia, what we're going to do here is we're going to call your husband, and Sisney's going to offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends those roses to, and then what words, thoughts, emotion he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, whatever his name is, on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
You'll be able to hear everything, but be quiet. We want to really try and get as much information as possible, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Cynthia. Hang on. Here we go. Good luck.
Hello? This is Mario.
Hi, Mario. My name is Sasha. I'm calling from Flowers and Sweets. We're a new flower shop here in the area in Chino. How are you doing this morning?
I'm good, thanks. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Flowers and Sweets. We're a new flower shop here in the area. We're right on Central Avenue. I'm calling because we're trying to promote our delivery service, so we're giving away a dozen roses today. They're absolutely free, and you've been selected to receive them. Well, actually, technically, you can give them to somebody. So is there anybody that you'd like to send those roses to?
How much this cost?
They're free. I promise. They're absolutely free. I don't need your credit card information or any billing information. We just, hope that you promote us to friends and family. That's all. We're just trying to get the word out. We've been here for a few months now, and business has been a little slow.
Well, no, I don't think I have anybody to send them to. It's just like, I have a wife, and I don't want to raise expectations. So, no, I'm not interested.
Oh, your wife would love these. They're absolutely free. It's
like
a dozen red roses.
Raise expectations. I don't want to do that.
Raise expectations?
Yeah,
trust me. Coming from a woman, I don't think it would raise expectations. I think she would love them, and that would be it.
Yeah, no, I know my wife, so no, thank you.
Are you sure? They're absolutely free.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Mario, it's Ryan Seacrest, and your wife Cynthia is on the phone. I need you to realize your voice is being broadcast now on the radio. Cynthia, would you like to ask him the first question? Mario, why would your wife not appreciate flowers in your mind?
It's just that she's going to start thinking things that she's not supposed to think. That's all.
What does that mean?
It's just that if I send her flowers, then she's going to start asking me, what did I do wrong? And why
did you do something wrong?
No, that's the problem.
So, Cynthia, would you interpret roses sent to you as guilt?
No.
Right.
But it makes me feel like I'm not worthy for him to give me flowers, even if they're for free. Like, Mario, they were for free. They're why, if you feel like I'm going to feel like you've done something, maybe you have.
Cynthia, last time I gave you chocolate, you acted like this. You start crying, and then you start asking me if I did something wrong. So,
well, Mario,
should I repeat this again?
Mario, maybe you have done something wrong, and that's the reason she has us on the phone. So let me just ask you point blank. Are you cheating on your wife? She seems to think you are. You smelled like perfume, and you've changed your clothes to and from work. Something's going on in her mind. Can you explain it?
This is the white shirt all over again, okay? So a few weeks ago, I was wearing, white shirts all week, and one day she thinks I'm wearing a different shirt, and she makes trouble out of that. So, Cynthia, is this one of your episodes? It's like
what episodes, Mario? You were wearing a white shirt when you left.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were. Yesterday, last night. The way your shirt smelled. Honey, I love you, and I love the life that we have. Please. I just need to know the truth. I know what I smelled on a shirt.
No, that was hand soap, okay? It's like you are trying to, come up with those stories all over the place. Maybe it's because you need to go back to work, or, the girls are there, maybe they drive you insane. I don't know. But
Mario, what do you mean by one of your episodes here, your wife's episodes?
She's been more paranoid than usual.
Well, you're making her feel paranoid, it sounds like.
No, I've just been working a lot lately. Listen, I'm trying to give the life that my girls deserve. Like, I've been working every day, and sometimes the job requires me to stay up late. And when I come back, she thinks I'm wearing a different shirt. Or she thinks I smell like perfume.
Cynthia.
Or when I give her chocolate, she thinks that I'm cheating on her for some reason.
Okay, Cynthia, do you think you could be creating some of this in your mind?
No, Ryan. I wouldn't call you guys. I'm on the radio. This is something. It's my family.
Cynthia, who am I cheating with? Like, who do you think I'm cheating? You?
I really feel like you're cheating on me with Marissa. Why is she asking me about you?
Oh, my. Okay, Marissa, your best friend, Marissa? No. Love, I have good taste in women, and trust me,
in
if
women?
I'm going to cheat with somebody, it wouldn't be her.
Well, wait, Mario, this is not a conversation you should be having. All right, Cynthia, I'm going to put you on hold and Mario on hold so that you guys can continue to speak here off the air. And we're going to think about this for a second. Him talking is not good. Like, he's digging himself deeper. First of all, he said women plural. And then he says, if I was going to cheat, it wouldn't be with your best friend.
That's awful.
He's not treating her great. But is he cheating? Hang on. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Just to get to the bottom of an issue in your relationship, I suggest this as a last resort. But here's the email we got. Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband is changing our Thanksgiving plans. We normally do a thing with our friends, a Friendsgiving, as a lot of people do. All of a sudden, he's decided he's not going. Even though it's been planned, and it's what we always do, he won't tell me why. He even told me I could still go if I want, but he's not going regardless. Strange on every level, she says. I have a few things going through my mind, and I just need to know what's going on. So she thinks that he's distracted by another woman, and that is what... Now, I just have a lot of questions. Let me grab Tracy and ask her these questions. Tracy, San Bernardino, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
We're okay. Tracy, I have why, if he's messing around and you were seeing another woman, to disappear around Thanksgiving is a high risk scenario.
Yeah, that's bold.
So I'm thinking almost like he would never, even if he was lying and cheating, he certainly wouldn't do it around this time because it's so glowingly weird and obvious.
See, I don't know, because I feel like what you're saying would be right if it was like Valentine's Day or something, but I
think the holidays in general, if someone's doing something behind your back, they're not like going to disappear around the holidays. It's such a red flag.
Yeah, I don't know. It just, the whole situation is just really weird, and I don't know what it could be. I mean, the thing is, we do the same thing every year. Every year for Thanksgiving, we get together with the same group of friends. It's tradition. Like, there was no thought in my mind he wouldn't want to do it. I can't think of any reason he wouldn't want to do it.
Do you think maybe he had a falling out with one of the friends? One of your guys' friends that will be at this dinner, and he doesn't want to see them?
I just think I would know.
Yeah, he would tell you probably.
Case. Yeah, there's no reason he wouldn't tell me. And they're all, I mean, we're all like mutual friends, so I feel like they would tell me even if he didn't.
Uh-huh.
Tracy?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Well, like, what's wrong? What are you missing in your relationship? Let's just forget about Thanksgiving for a second. But, like, what? Something's missing. Something's not right. Something's not clicking. Something's going on for you to go to that place. So what's wrong?
I just feel like he hasn't been as open with me as, like, he usually is. Because, I don't know, it's just been since this whole Thanksgiving thing came up, he's just been, like, I don't know, kind of weird. Like, he's, like, not talking to me the way he normally does. And it just seems really suspicious. And, like, I don't know. Like, we always talk about everything, and he's not. He's almost, like, avoiding me and, like, avoiding questions. And
it's got you going to this place of jumping to think that he might be ducking out on Thanksgiving and be with another woman. All right, Tracy, hang tight. Let's call him. Okay, ready? Next. She's worried that her husband may be spending Friendsgiving with another woman. You've been married how long?
3 years.
3 years.
Do you have any kids?
No, and that's I mean that's partly why we do the Friendsgiving thing is we don't really have like a family of our own, and someday we will, and then it'll change. But like we haven't. That's nowhere in the near future. Like we'd always planned on doing this Friendsgiving thing, like always.
Let us try and see if some other woman is on his mind by calling him for Ryan's Roses. Now, what I need you to do is say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
So we're going to call him. I want you to be very quiet on the phone because Sissany is going to offer him some roses, and she's going to see who he sends them to and then what he puts on the card. And that detail is important. So please don't make any sounds until we tell him he's on the air. Okay, Tracy? Good luck.
All right. Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, is this Ben?
This is he, yes.
Hi, Ben. My name is Helen. I'm calling from Sweet Blooms. We're actually new here on the corner of Highland and Del Rosa, right near the Walgreens.
Yes, hi.
Hi, we're a new flower shop, and basically we're doing a promotion to promote our, grand opening, and we're giving away a dozen roses that you could send to anybody that you'd like today.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, they're absolutely free, and you can send them to anybody that you'd like. So I just need the name of the person that you'd like to send these to, and we can even put a note on there.
Sure. Yeah, let's do it to my wife, Tracy.
Tracy?
Tracey.
Oh, C-E-Y. Okay. And what would you like to put on the card?
Can you put good luck on your interview? Exclamation point.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, she's got a big job interview coming up, and want her to know I'm thinking of her, and that's perfect timing. Thank you.
Oh, that's so awesome. Would you like these to be sent out today?
If you can, that'd be great. It's tomorrow, so yeah.
Ben, it's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and I need you to know that Tracy, your wife, is on the phone listening to you. Thank you talking with us for a second. She asked us to call you because she was wondering why you're not going to be at the get-together with your friends for Thanksgiving. Can you tell her she's with us?
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, hi, honey. Yeah, wow. Sure, I can. Okay, so lately, the last few years, I should say, we have what's called a Friendsgiving. And it's basically all her friends from college, and they get together, and it's kind of obnoxious, and it's all kind of inside personal stuff with them. And frankly, I'm just tired of it. And I didn't want to hurt her feelings, and I just told her this year, you know what, you do it without me. It's just become not fun, and I don't want to do it anymore. And I feel bad if I hurt her feelings or anything like that. It's just we're 35 years old playing beer pong, and I've outgrown that, and I want to start spending time with family and not her friends.
Okay, but why couldn't you just tell me that?
Well, because you're so about it. I mean, your plans are so gung-ho about it, and, you guys talk about it months in advance, and we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and, I really feel excluded, and, I'm happy that you have friends. It's not that. It's just I don't know that Thanksgiving is the appropriate time anymore. I mean, we're all getting older. I think it's more important to spend time with family. I mean, we're not in college anymore.
I just wish you would have told me because, like you said, we talked about months in advance, and it was literally just the last couple weeks that all of a sudden you're changing your mind, and it just had me freaking out.
Well, I get it. I wanted to get through this one, but how's that going to make me look like, oh yeah, Ben doesn't want to do it because now I'm the bad guy. And
Ben, not to interrupt because we do have a whole city listening, but Ben, just to play devil's advocate for a moment. You were very quick to jump on sending the roses to your wife, Tracy, without hesitation about this call for a promotion. Did you know it was us calling you?
No, I not at all. I was so, to me, it was like a kismet thing. Like, this is perfect. She's got a job interview. I was thinking about it, and I was all about that. I think it's great. I actually had thought about doing it anyway. I was like, man, this is even better. It's great.
Okay.
Do you ever listen to our show?
I don't. I'm sorry. Don't, no offense, but
No, we've heard that many times. Ben, Tracy, Ben, there you go. Trace, we've got some information for you. I hope you can find the connection you need in your relationship, guys, and that it's going to be peaceful. Have a wonderful end of the year. Thank you, Tracy, for reaching out.
Yeah, thank you. I feel a lot better now.
Good. I'm glad. Thank you for listening. I think he knew it was us. I don't buy it.
Interesting.
I don't buy it. I think he knew it was us.
Because it's like not that big of a deal to tell your wife that you're over going to
exactly.
these parties.
And
know?
did you notice zero hesitation when we said we're on the air?
It almost caught me off guard. I was just like, what? Okay.
He
let's get to the
knew
know.
it was your voice, Sissany. 100%.
Well, I can do an accent and change it up.
No, you're not going to change anything. I'm just telling you.
If I do an accent like this, they're not going to know it's me.
No, that's not good. No. It's time for Ryan's Roses. So, Ellen, here we go.
Okay.
It says, this is the email from Julissa, who's on the phone. Let me bring her up. As a public service, a last resort, if there's something in your relationship you can't figure out, we'll try and get to the bottom of it. And here is Julissa. Julissa, good morning. Thanks for coming on.
Hi, good morning, Ryan. Thanks for having me.
So I'm going to read the email that you sent to us. You say that a friend of mine told me that my fiance changed his Facebook status from engaged to single. I don't have a Facebook, so I used my daughter's account to check to see if it was true. I asked him about it, and he said he didn't know that he had done that, and maybe it was an accident.
Mm-hmm.
That same day, while we were having dinner, he got a phone call and told the person on the phone, I'll call you later. I asked who it was, and he said nobody. I asked to see his phone, and he told me to stop being jealous and crazy. He got really angry and did not let me see his phone. I've been logging on to my daughter's Facebook, and I see that he's communicating a lot with a woman named Zulma from El Salvador. So here's, I guess my question is, if we hone in on his defensiveness. So he's on the phone, he says it's nobody, and he amped himself up. Is that what happened? He amped himself up as if he was defending something?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Because, Ellen, you listen to this story, and it's not great by any means, but that's what stands out to me the most, because I've heard stuff like this before. But the defensiveness, when somebody just amps something up for no reason, like, wait, well, hey, what's that about? That's the red flag here for me.
That's the smoke to the fire.
Julissa, tell me about the connection to El Salvador, if any.
Well, the thing is, we went to high school with this girl, and there was a bunch of drama when he cheated on me with her. He hooked up with her, but there was all this
in
drama.
High school?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so after that, he was like, I'm never going to talk to her again, blah, 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 all of these things. And we didn't. Like, we all graduated, whatever. We figured things out. We never talked about her again. And that's why I'm worried. I mean, it's been so long, and then all of a sudden I see that he's talking to her again.
Julissa, how long have you been engaged to him?
We've been engaged for, it's kind of a long engagement. It's been like 5 years.
Oh, why so long? Why not just do it?
I know. It's a lot of things happen sometimes, and we've kind of been putting it off. And now I feel like it's going to be put off even more because of what's happening, and I don't really know what's happening with Wilma. He's always kind of been really hesitant. Like, we always set a date, and then it gets close to the date, and then he changes his mind, and he says, oh, we don't have enough money for, whatever it is that you want. Because I've had plenty of time to kind of plan what kind of wedding I want, But, unfortunately, it's just kind of changed.
Okay. Here, I'm going to put you on hold.
Okay.
And we will come back and we'll make the phone call to her fiance and we'll find out who he sends the roses to and then where he sends them. All right?
Okay.
Julissa is on the line. She sent us an email about her fiance. She said, basically the gist is she saw her fiance had changed his Facebook status from engaged to single. And he said, well, that must be a mistake. I don't know how that happened. Mm-hmm. And then he got a phone call while they were sitting together at the table. And he kind of quickly said it in the phone, I'll call you later, and then got defensive when Jaleesa asked about who that was on the phone and why did he rush them off so quickly. He amped himself up and got defensive and said, stop being so jealous and stop being so crazy.
Yeah.
And you think that he's communicating with this woman in El Salvador that could be developing a relationship with him or have one with him.
Yeah, well, what I want to know is if she's back, because I don't know if she's still there.
I see. So she's from there originally, and she has been there, but she could be back in L.A.
Yeah, like she moved there 7 years ago. So, and we haven't had contact with her. At least I haven't. But I don't know if she's back for sure or if she's still over there.
And so we're clear. Your boyfriend then is your fiance now, and he cheated on you with her in high school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I'm making my notes.
Yeah, me too.
Got all this. All right, here we go. So I need, Patty's going to come into the studio here.
Okay.
I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay. Patty's going to offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card. Her name is Zulma, and your name, obviously, Jaleesa.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Edgar?
This is Edgar speaking.
Edgar, good morning. My name is Patty calling from worldwideflowers.com. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
I'm actually calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses, which I can send either locally or internationally. I'm doing this. Actually, it's a service of one of its kind where we're able to ship, deliver anywhere in the world at no cost to you. And like I said, they're completely free. I don't need any information from you, just the name of the person you want to send them to, an address, and the note. And we make sure we get them delivered either today or sometime this week, depending on the location.
So these are free, you said?
Yes, they're completely free. There's no charge to you. I don't need a credit card number or a billing address. This is just
it's anonymous?
I'm doing this only for a few customers. I'm just trying to get my my Facebook page up and my Yelp page. Kind of, if you can go ahead, if you could do me a favor, if you do the delivery, all I ask is just for you to go on Yelp and or Facebook and either and do a quick comment or rate my service.
And this could be sent internationally too?
Yes, anywhere you like, at no charge. It's something new that we're trying, and hopefully it takes off.
I think I'll pass on that.
Edgar, like I said, it's all free. If you have something, locally, if you have your wife or girlfriend here, we can definitely send those to her. Or
I think I'll be fine.
I really need the help here. Like I just started the business, and I know it sounds like a little shady, but it's not. Like
but you said you had like other names and stuff. I think I'm good. I don't think I'm needing flowers, but thank you anyways.
Edgar, do you mind holding for a second?
Sure.
Okay. Jaleesa?
Yeah.
Do you want us to tell him that he's on the air and ask him the question? Because otherwise, I think Patty's about to say thank you for your time and let him go.
I guess, he's on the phone. We might as well just ask him, right?
All right, let's go back, Patty. I'm going to come in. Edgar?
Hello?
Edgar, hi. It's Ryan Seacrest. I'm here with the woman from the flower shop that's on the phone with you right now. I want you to know that your voice is being broadcast on the air. Ellen Kay is with me. We're on the radio. And I've got your wife, to-be, Jaleesa, on the phone. And she asked us to give you a call, Edgar.
What? Jaleesa, why?
Because you've been very secretive. And I guess, to be honest, I got scared to ask you straight up, but I feel like you're keeping something from me, and you're doing things behind my back. And I think Sulma in the picture, like Sulma, I saw that you're talking to her again, and you kept that from me. You didn't tell me.
Edgar, let me just ask you. Here's what your fiance is trying to say. She sees that you're communicating with this woman, Zulma, whom I guess you guys know from high school, whom she says you cheated on your fiance, your girlfriend at the time, with this woman, and she's concerned that you've established contact.
It was
again.
a long time ago.
No, but she's concerned. She's concerned that this woman is back in your life and maybe back in L.A. So, are you communicating with her now?
Yes, but she's in El Salvador, man. Like,
Are you sure?
I mean, that's what I got from our conversations.
So Edgar, you've reestablished contact with a woman that you hooked up with in high school. Why? Why now? And what's going on?
Well, I just found her, and she was a good friend back then, and like, you know,
A good friend back then? Somebody that you cheated with me on, and now you're talking to them again?
But like now we established, so I just
We're not established.
It's not cool, Edgar. I mean, turn the tables. What if it happened to you?
Edgar, you got to look at it from your fiance's perspective here. You've been engaged for 5 years. It's been a long engagement. Here's this woman that she clearly has an issue with. Then you're sneaking communication with her, and she's worried that she's coming back into your life, and maybe she's coming back to L.A., and maybe you're going to meet up with her, and then one thing leads to another. So we got to clear the air. What's going on?
Well, we're just messaging, and you know.
And what's the dialogue about? What are you talking about?
Are you talking about moving her to L.A.?
He doesn't even know what to say.
Maybe just some maybe help.
Liar.
I don't know. Like,
All right, so
Edgar, what friends do, you know?
Edgar,
No, Edgar.
are you planning on marrying the woman on the phone?
Well, yeah, we've been engaged for 5 years. It's gonna happen, baby.
Wow.
Then what are you doing communicating with Zuma, talking about maybe helping her out? I mean, it's not a great look, right? It's not a great look.
It's harmless though, Ryan.
Well, not really.
It's harmless,
no, it's not.
man.
Edgar, it sends the wrong. It's all wrong. It sends the wrong message. It's 5 years engagement. Now you're doing this. It just doesn't really send the right message to Julissa.
She's not even in the country. How can you cheat or do anything wrong if they're not even here?
Well, maybe the door's being open, but here's the net bottom line here is that she should be your first priority. Let's get together with her. Let's sit down and talk to her. Let's show her some of the messages going back and forth that she may have not seen and tell her why you're doing it and what's going on. Let her in on this, and maybe it's not going to be that big of a deal. But you got to have that conversation because tiptoeing around is building a problem here in your relationship. And that's where we'll leave it, Edgar. But I just think my advice to you would be to open up this book with your fiance and make sure that everybody is transparent and on the same page. And then also make her feel like it's going to happen with the two of you. You know, give her that comfort. All right. And Julissa, you should sit down and ask him every question that's on your mind face to face. Let's not be shy about this. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. We're going to go, but that's where we'll leave it with the two of you. Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you. Good
Thanks.
luck.
Thanks.
Bye.
All right, bye. It's time for Ryan's Roses. So we've got this as a public service. If there's something going on in your relationship and you can't get to the bottom of it, then this is something you could do. Send us the email. This is from Scarlett in Mar Vista. She says, a few weeks ago, I came home from work early and I saw that my husband was home. When I walked in, he looked like he had just seen a ghost. He said he came home early and found that our house had been broken into. I tried to get him to call the police, but he said it wasn't worth it. Nothing was taken. It was just the bedroom.
Oh.
I mean, that's really
just the bedroom.
No, there was no point of forced entry, and the burglar only went to the mattress.
I swear she came through the window in lingerie and she just liked our duvet.
The burglar came in, threw some pillows around, and decided there's nothing in here. So anyway, she says, I tried to get him to call the police. He said it wasn't worth it. Nothing was taken. It was just the bedroom. Nothing valuable, so let it go. Time goes by. She talked to the neighbors to warn them about this theft or this burgle.
The burgle.
Burgle. It always comes up, burgle, like a burgle, about the burgle. And one of them thought they saw a woman climbing out of their window. All right, now it gets interesting. She mentioned it to her husband, and he was as surprised as I was that some woman broke into our house in the middle of the day and climbed out the window. But now I think he made the whole thing up. I think he's lying to me, and I think that woman was there with him and had to quickly escape. Now, I've only seen that in the movies.
Right.
I've never really heard of somebody truly crawling out of the window to run in the middle of the act. Say 800-520-1027. Keep it handy because we're going to want to get your feedback on this one. But here's Scarlett. Scarlett, a couple questions here, but now that I read this detail, we don't need much because this, to me, it just doesn't add up.
Nope.
There was no forced point of entry, correct?
Correct.
The police were not involved because he said it wasn't that big of a deal, correct?
Correct, yeah. He said it wasn't that big of a deal because nothing was taken.
Nothing was done. And the only thing you saw in disarray was the bedroom?
Yes, yeah. It was, my bedroom was messed up. I don't know, it looked like someone had messed up the bed.
But were drawers and things, did they look like they went through? Like somebody went through them?
Yeah, the bedrooms kind of looked like there was, like my chairs were kind of messed up and things were toppled over.
Well, Scarlett, now come on, you believed him? You bought this story and let time go by?
You know, it's funny because it's like, at first I was just relieved, like my iPad was still plugged in by my bedside and that whole thing, but then, I don't know, and then I told my girlfriends, like, oh my God, someone broke into our house, but nothing was taken.
Can I ask you a question? Did he say he was home when this happened or he wasn't home when this happened?
He said that he came home.
And it was already in a mess, and the burglar escaped through the window. And now your neighbors say the burglar was a woman crawling out of the window, and they saw it.
Right. I told my neighbors, and I said, hey, be aware. There's someone breaking in to our homes. And then they said, well, actually, now that you mention it, we saw a woman climbing out the window.
So I question your neighbors. Why aren't they calling the police if some woman's crawling out of your house? Like, I'd be calling the police on that one. But Scarlett, hang on for a second. We're going to try and make the call come back here in a second, all right? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know. Like you said, you don't even need to make this call, but it will be entertaining.
I'm telling you, it doesn't even add up for me, for her.
No, not at all. Like, why wouldn't she take that extra step and really investigate the crime?
We're in the middle of the roses. I'll be honest. Well, I'll tell you. Yeah. I mean, I can say it. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
Something in her story doesn't add up to me.
Well, what?
Yeah.
In her story?
Her story doesn't add up to me. I don't know. I don't know what that means yet, but her story doesn't add up to me. I don't know if I don't know. Like, I feel like I don't know. Let's do the call and then we'll get to it. So basically, Scarlett, she's married in Mar Vista and she comes home early from work. Her husband's already home early from work and the bedroom's in disarray.
Yeah.
And she says, well, what's going on here? And he says, well, there was a burglar in the house and I came home and I found that the burglar just came into the bedroom and messed everything up and then apparently escaped through the window.
And then she says, let's call the cops. And then he says, well, there's nothing valuable missing. So obviously he had enough time to look around to see that her rings were still there. The iPad is still there.
And so she didn't call the cops, and then time goes by. She warns the neighbors. The neighbors say, well, we think we saw a woman crawling out of your window. See, all of it's fish to me.
Yeah.
But let's get to it. I'll bring Patty in. We'll find out.
Okay.
What's going on. Scarlett, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen, Scarlett. Patty is here. She is going to call your husband, and she's going to offer him some roses. Mm-hmm. We want to find out who he sends them to, who's top of mind, right? Like what name comes into his mind first.
Okay.
I hope it's yours. And then what he puts on the card. And that's significant because it can tell us a lot, what he writes on the card. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
How long have you guys been married?
We've been married 4 years.
Any kids?
We don't, but he does. He has a 7-year-old son.
Does the son live with you?
Not all the time, but part-time.
All right, here we go. So Patty's going to call him now.
may I speak to Mark?
This is Mark.
Mark, good morning. My name is Patty calling from Vista Flowers. How are you?
I am great.
I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They are completely free. You can send them to whoever you want this morning. I don't need any information from you, just the name of the person you want to send them to. The reason I'm doing this promotion, it's because I am promoting my delivery service, and I like for my customers to just go ahead and go on my Facebook page and write a quick review in order for me to kind of increase the likes.
I'm sorry, what are y'all called again?
I'm calling, I'm called Vista Flowers.
Okay, and you're just going to give me free roses?
Yes, I'm doing this to 5 customers today, and they're free dozen roses. We deliver anywhere you want, free delivery. We could do that today if you like, and if you want us to do that today, they will be delivered by lunchtime, or we can choose any other day this week.
Okay, so I just give you the information, and you can just send it to anywhere?
Yes, the only information I asked from you is the name of the person you want to send them to, the address, and the note.
All right.
Okay, so who do you want to send them to?
No name.
I'm sorry?
If possible, could we just send like a little message?
Oh, so you don't want to put a name on it?
No, I'm okay.
Well, I need to know where who's going to receive them.
Yeah, let me give you the address. Are you ready?
Yeah.
And it's going to be Suite 215.
So who do we ask for when we get to this address?
I mean, when you get there, there'll be a desk, and they'll be able to point you in the right direction. It's a specific suite.
Okay, what do you want to put on the note?
Do you guys do emoticons?
Yeah, we could do that.
Sure.
Okay.
If you could just do 3 hearts, and when you sign it, instead of a name, could you put "You better know who"? Like you better know who.
Okay. Well,
Mark, it's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen Kay. I want you to know that your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Can you tell us a little bit more about who's going to get these flowers? We have your wife Scarlett on the phone. Scarlett, are you familiar with an address that ends with Suite 215?
Wait, I work there. This is my job.
Well, is that your office?
That's my office.
Okay, so why would you be sending flowers to your office?
Because I want to hand deliver these flowers. I don't want
to who?
To my wife.
Why not send them to her at home?
I'd rather personally give it to her.
Wait, you're missing. Hold on.
What is this for?
Hold on. You're missing the point. You want to sign it anonymously, but you're going to hand deliver them to her. She's got to obviously know who they're from when you walk into the room and say, "Here are my flowers from You Better Know Who."
I mean, that's funny, right? It's like a joke.
Well, it's kind of impersonal if it's to your wife.
Well, no. I mean, I'm going to be part of the message too. It was
Mark, let me give you the benefit of the doubt. Let me give you the benefit of the doubt here. Okay, let's say that is exactly what your plan was. Back it up a little bit. The reason that we're on the phone together is that your wife said that she came home, you were home early from work, she walked into your bedroom, the bedroom was in disarray. You said it was, a burglar that broke in, but there was no sign of forced entry. And then somebody escaped through the window. Neighbors said a woman escaped through the window. You said don't call the cops because nothing valuable was stolen. The story doesn't really add up. So the question from your wife is, what happened in the bedroom? Was there a woman in the bedroom that day? There was a sighting of a woman leaving your window.
Okay, is this whole thing set up just so because you guys think I'm just cheating on my wife? Is that what
your wife thinks you're cheating on her?
Right.
Okay, well, look, our house was broken into. That's true.
Where did they come in? Where'd they come in?
The front door.
They walked right in?
Yeah, apparently. I guess we didn't lock up. I mean, I don't know how these things work. It could have been anybody who broke into our house.
All right, so they're in the house, and now where do they go?
The bedroom window is open. I guess they left. I don't know if it was a female or not. It was a break-in, and it's not.
Right.
Right.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Even the neighbors are saying they saw somebody. So, I mean, I'm not making that up.
Scarlett believes that you were in the bedroom with another woman. Is that the case?
That is not the case.
Okay, then Mark, why not call the police to be safe here? Somebody comes into your place, you should report that.
I mean, it crossed my mind, obviously, because it's a break-in, but, a lot kind of happened. She came home. I was frazzled. Nothing was, stolen. I mean, by the time I collected myself, I just thought it would be a waste of time for the cops,
Scarlett, do you believe him?
No, it's not making sense. I don't understand this. Like, there was no damage to our front door. I opened it with my key. Like, who breaks in but doesn't break the door, doesn't break the window?
Or locks the door.
Or agreed.
It doesn't make sense. And I want to believe you, but the pieces don't fit together. They never do. When I call you and you're like, oh, I didn't answer because I was working out, but then you don't come home with a gym bag? And now I'm supposed to believe that someone broke into our house, but there's no damage, and they didn't take anything. Not the iPad sitting by the bed, not the open jewelry box, nothing. And now I'm supposed to believe that you were sending flowers to yourself? I mean, if you were sending them to me, why wouldn't you just say my name? I don't get it. I don't get it, and none of it makes any sense anymore.
Babe, is there a way we could just talk about this in private without all this?
Mark, I suggest you guys talk about this because I agree with your wife.
She didn't want all of this either, by the way.
And it doesn't. There are a lot of holes to this thing. There are a lot of holes to it. I mean, yeah, it could be true if we look at what you just told us.
Look,
but I don't know. There's a lot of coincidences here that don't make sense. So why don't the two of you agree to talk about it right away?
Look, the fact of the matter is, our house was broken into. I should have.
You should have called the police. You should call the police. That would have made that. You should have called the police. Scarlett, I don't know what to tell you. You're the best judge of whether or not he's telling the truth. So why don't you guys get together right away and talk about it?
Okay.
All right. And good luck, sweetheart. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Let's go. Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband went to a bachelor party with his friends a few weeks ago. He stayed out all night. That's the problem. The bachelor party and out all night.
Well, it was agreed upon ahead of time.
They went to a strip club.
Okay.
I asked him about it that night, and he said, I don't want to talk about it. Now, who says I don't want to talk about it and expects things to be okay?
Hello.
You can't do that and say, I don't want to have a dialogue about it.
Yeah.
If you do that, you got to tell everything or tell something. He's been acting strange ever since. Julia, Hacienda Heights. That's it. It's that simple. Julia, hi.
Hi.
A couple quick questions before we call him, your husband. Did you give him permission to stay out all night?
Yeah, I was totally cool about it. Like, okay. I don't have a problem with that kind of stuff.
He went to the strip club, and which a lot of guys do in the bachelor party. That doesn't mean that anything happened. You gave him permission to do that too?
Yes, absolutely.
Does your husband have permission to go to a strip club?
Yeah, you can go to strip clubs. Not like every night. If it's a bachelor party.
Wow.
He doesn't like them, actually.
Yeah.
He doesn't like strip clubs?
No.
Yeah, of course not.
Guys, he doesn't.
Hey, yeah, all right. Anyway.
I hate you all.
Julia, how long have you been married?
We've been married for 3 years.
Do you have kids?
We have 2 kids, actually.
And tell me about the behavior you've noticed that's changed since this night and you asking him to talk about it and him saying, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, I mean, I just asked him how it was, and, he just kind of shrugged it off, was really, vague about things, and he usually is pretty descriptive when he explains things to me, so I just kept asking, was it a good time? He said, yeah, it was crazy, and that was it, and I was like, well, can you tell me what happened? And he was like, just, the guys were being guys. It was just crazy. And but he's been acting really weird. So I feel like it's something more than that.
All right, hang on. We're going to call him. That's all I need. Okay?
Okay.
My husband went to a bachelor party, stayed out all night, went to a strip club, doesn't want to talk about it when I ask him questions about it, and is acting strange. However, he had permission to do all that.
Right.
But she thinks that there's more to the story because he won't talk about it.
I know.
Talk about it!
But how much details do you want, actually?
But tell something. The
Yeah.
guy's like being so shady.
I guess. He's being shady.
Julia, here's what we're going to do. Married 3 years. Here's what we're going to do. Sissany is going to call your husband. We're all going to be on, but we'll be very quiet. We want to find out who he wants to send roses to, who's on his mind, and what he puts on the card, okay? The sentiment, the emotion, the description, the words. All right?
Okay.
I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and whatever his name is, on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right, here we go. Good luck, Julia.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for David.
Yeah, this is him.
Hi, David. My name is Kelly. I'm calling from the Perfect Bloom. We're a new flower shop here in Hacienda Heights. How are you doing this morning?
Well, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm calling because we're trying to promote our delivery service today. We're giving out a free dozen red roses. They're absolutely free. You can send them to anybody that you'd like. And I don't need any billing information from you or credit card info. They're just free. And we just ask that you promote us to friends and family.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send them to my wife, Julia.
Okay, cool. Your wife, Julia. And what would you like to put on the note?
Love you, sweetie, and yeah.
Love you, sweetie. Cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Keeping it simple.
Awesome. Is everything just great with the two of you right now?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on one second.
Absolutely.
Jeez, dude.
What? I know you were trying to mouth to me.
Because he said his wife. Let's get out of this. Julia?
Yes, hi.
Hi. He's on hold. We made sure he can't hear us talking? Okay. We're up a creek without a paddle here. We have a decision to make. Do you want us to tell him he's on the air and you can explain why we're here?
Yes,
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. David?
Yes?
Hi, it's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany. I want you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio.
Oh.
Your wife, Julia, is on the phone, and Julia has asked us to call you because she thinks you're cheating on her.
What?
So, Julia, would you like to explain?
Hey, hi, honey.
Hey.
So, just listen to me, David. Listen to me for a second. I know this is weird, but
yeah.
you went to that bachelor party a couple weeks ago, and you've just been acting really weird. And I keep asking you about it, and you've been really vague about what happened that night. And I just feel like something happened because you've been acting really weird.
Oh God, sweetie, no. So that's why. No, I'm not cheating on you. I know.
It is because something happened. I don't know what, but
David, why are you acting shifty?
Well, I mean, yeah, she's right. Something did happen, but no.
What happened? What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
So we were out with the buddies. We went to a strip club, right? And some of the guys just they didn't behave really appropriately.
Right, but what did you do?
Well, I tried some stuff I shouldn't have tried, and
what stuff you shouldn't have tried?
I was drunk and I messed up. I took some stuff and yeah, that's it. That's why I've been acting weird. It's not I didn't cheat on her, Julia. I love you. I would never do that. I just know that I'm disappointed in myself. I feel really guilty, and we always said we never do these things, and I did, and so there you go.
David, did you mess around with somebody on this trip?
No.
So you didn't physically do anything with somebody?
You didn't get a lap dance and go a little further?
You just got wasted?
Yeah, absolutely. But, I mean, another thing that's been on my mind is that, some of the guys, they went a little further at the strip club and...
and they're married and they're in relationships?
Yes, and these are, like, really, like, good, long-time friends, and we know the wives as well, and so now we're going to hang out with them, and it's going to be so weird and uncomfortable, and I don't really know how to deal with that.
Well, here's the thing, David. All right, we got it. Now you need to. I guess you should sit with Julia and tell her whatever it is you need to tell her, and then figure out how you're going to handle this, because clearly you're not acting the same in your own relationship, and it's causing a problem with your wife. So you got to rectify that.
Right.
All right?
Right. Yeah, you're right.
All right. Julia, thank you for reaching out to us.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. You take care.
Julia, do you believe him?
I want to.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Do you believe him?
I do.
It's time now for Ryan's Roses. If you think someone is cheating on you, you need peace of mind, then send us an email, ryan@kissfm.com. Tanya is in here just going through all kinds of people who have sent stories in the last handful of hours. And this one, we have this email, but I don't have much detail. It says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, I don't know if it's my insecurities or what, but my husband is not being the same with me. I know there comes a time when many men go astray, and I think my husband has met someone. I try so hard to keep our relationship exciting, but nothing is working. So she's feeling complacency in a relationship and thinks that maybe he's cheating. Yvonne, good morning. Thank you for coming on.
Good morning, Ryan.
So first off, how long have you been married?
Oh, we've been married for about 10 years now.
And when did you first feel that it wasn't exciting?
Well, it's hard when you have kids. Well, our oldest is 7 right now. So, you're tired all the time. Then when the 7-year-old turned 3, we had another one. And so, it's just, you're just tired all the time. Like, over the last, year or so, it's just like, wait, what happened to us as adults? We don't get to be grown-ups anymore and hang out or anything like that.
Okay, but Yvonne, why do you, I'm still trying to, because we want to call him for you to help you out, but why do you think he's cheating?
He's just, every time lately, I keep trying to plan stuff for us. Like, let's take the kids over to my mom's house and let's go out and have a date night. Or let's have a couples night, because we have a couple of friends who, other couples, and we could all go, even just go to each other's houses.
And he doesn't want to do that?
He doesn't want to do it. He's not interested.
What are his reasons? What does he say?
He's tired. He just wants to stay home or whatever, or he's got to work late. He's got stuff going on. It's just, he's always got an excuse. Sometimes he has to go to the gym that night.
Well, let's find out if it's just complacency, because maybe it is just a little bit of an ebb in the relationship. We're going to come back in 1 second, Yvonne, and make the call to your husband of 10 years. Yvonne is on the phone, and she said she thinks her husband is possibly involved. His attention is elsewhere, so possibly involved with another woman. Married 10 years. There is complacency that has set in this relationship. Yvonne, just told me that she's trying to get her husband to go out and do things with friends or date nights, and he's just not interested. He's not motivated to do it. So why is that? Sis, go ahead. What are you going to say?
Well, Yvonne, can I ask you a personal question? When was the last time that you guys were intimate?
Well, it's right now probably once a month. There's either he's too tired, I'm too tired, but we are still at least once a month managing to have some couple of intimacy,
Okay, here's what we're going to do. Sissany is going to call your husband now. You will hear everything. Be very, very quiet. That is important. Okay. We're going to offer him some roses and find out. We want to hear who he sends them to, and then, of course, what he says on the card. Be really, really disciplined with your emotion, because we don't want you to jump in before it's too soon. We need to get this information from him, okay? Okay. Yvonne, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right, good luck. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Sam, please?
This is Sam.
Hi, Sam. My name is Heather. How are you doing this morning?
Good. How are you?
Hi, I'm calling from Buds and Petals. We're a new flower shop specializing in delivery in the IE and surrounding cities. And you've been selected to receive a free dozen roses today.
Okay. Is this a flower place?
Yeah, so we're a flower place, and we deliver in the IE and surrounding cities. You can choose from red, yellow, pink, or white. It's a dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like today.
Is this Ryan's Roses? Yvonne, are you on the phone?
No. Hello?
Hello?
We have to tell him it is. Sorry, Sam, it is Ryan's Roses. We have to, since we're on the air, I have to tell you that. How did you know it was us?
Well, this is actually a crazy story. So I work with a bunch of women who love listening to this show, and they're always talking about it. So they're actually going to have a field day when they find out that I was actually called.
Well, I'm not.
That's not a good thing.
I don't know. So, Sam, thank them for listening to us.
Yeah.
But I do want you to know why we're calling, and the reason we're calling you is because your wife thinks you're cheating on her.
Yvonne, Yvonne, are you on the phone?
Yeah. Hi. Hi, Sam.
Hey, babe. No way. Are you kidding? No way would I would give the flowers to you.
Yvonne, why don't you tell Sam why you're feeling this way?
Well, I just feel like, it's like you're not here anymore. Like you're always running off to do something else, and we never get to spend time together anymore. And I really miss you.
Honey, are you kidding? This is exactly the kind of life that I wanted for us. Two kids. I know that we're constantly tired, and this is everything that we've dreamed of. I promise you, there's nothing else I would rather do than to be in this with you.
Well, why, when she wants to spend time with you and thoughtful time with you, why do you blow it off?
I don't think that I'm blowing it off. I want to be able to provide, so I'm constantly working at work. I'm trying to take on extra gigs so that we have more money. I'm sure she told you, we have two kids, one that's in soccer, one that's getting ready for, pre-kindergarten. And I want to be able, for us to be able to provide the kind of life that we've always talked about providing for them. And I don't think that, I feel like if I'm not doing that, then I'm not pulling my own weight.
Well, Yvonne, do you understand what he's saying?
I do, but the thing is that if we're not enjoying ourselves together, the two of us, that's the point, is that we have to have fun too. It can't just be like this slog through everyday life. It's great. Let's give the kids everything they can possibly do, but let's also just have something for ourselves. Like, that's what we need it.
I'm so sorry. Yes.
So this is a great blessing that we're all on the phone to take this as a teaching moment and move on from here with being more open to understanding each other's feelings in the relationship. And Sam, what are the girls' names that listen? I just want to say thank you to them.
Absolutely. Heather and Tracy.
Heather and Tracy.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening, Heather and Tracy. Sam, Yvonne, good luck with your relationship, okay?
Thank you, Ryan. And Yvonne, I promise I'll start making it up tonight.
Oh.
Keep us posted.
All of a sudden, we got some time to listen in on this conversation.
Oh, man. This is great. Thank you, guys. You're right. This is a gift. Thank you so much.
It is a gift.
Wow.
Thanks for calling, or us calling you. Thank you for answering. All right, goodbye. Wow. He gets a gold star.
He's perfect.
No, he's not.
Oh, God, you guys.
He's not perfect. He got complacent in the relationship, which caused her to feel, but he gets a gold star for the way he handled it.
Yes.
I do think that he got into a rut, and that's not good.
They're in a rut. It happens. And he turned it around.
And now, how can people think he's cheating right now? I'm looking at the calls come in.